Are you looking for a job and you are not getting any? I face this question all the time. Do you know that there are 80% unpublished jobs in the market? Unpublished means they are non-existent. But you can create 80% of the job which are required for people, for institutions, for companies. But they don't know what they need, so that is why the jobs are not published. All my career I have found out those unpublished jobs, and I am working, I have availed those opportunities. How do you create those jobs? Is with an iconic model. So first of all, so when you go to these unpublished jobs, which is an opportunity created by yourself, there is no question of a promotion, because you can create your opportunities all by yourself, right? You can have a vision and can work on that. I won't say it is always very winning, but your insights will provide other people also insights to manipulate that particular thing. You are always a winner if you are that person who has that iconic model, who can figure out what is the job in the market and how to figure it out. It is not about the other person, it is about you and what value you can provide. So it just requires a little market research about the companies that you are looking at. So my first question happens is, which are the organizations that you are looking at to work for, and why you are not getting at it. So many people misunderstand that question, because nobody asks them which are the organizations, and not many people still think about unpublished jobs to be relevant to an organization. So what is that particular self-respect that you have? And if you are a person who has that air of being a person who is not approachable and who has his own personality, then you need to create situations and possibilities which are not yet visualized or say comprehended so far. So the first thing I am asking you to do is to take the leadership DNA test in the link I have given, and just figure out what are your score. What is your score? There will be, say, 4 levels. Let me check how many levels it shows. Okay, it is asking me to go to another thing. Let me see if I can look at that site with another thing. Okay, so yes, there are 12 areas. It will tell you. Those are leadership temperature check, leadership, leading change, communication skills, building relationships, developing people, managing performance, managing resources, managing meetings, decision making, continuous improvement and quality, customer focus. So these are the 12 areas. It will give some score to you based on the answers that you give. Now once this is done, then what you can do is, those are strength areas, right? So out of those 12, you can take 4 similar kind of traits and create a story, right? and 2 things, 3 things, 4 things, how many you want, you can take that story. So 12 C4, it means it will be like say 12 into 11 into 10 into 9. So how many stories it is? It is like 10, um, 12, right? So 12 into 11 into 10 into 9. 9 into 10 is 90. Multiplied by 11, it is 990. Multiplied by 12, it is 0, 8, 12, 9, 108 and 10. 11800. 11,800 stories you can create if you take 4 elements one at a time. 4 elements at a time. So if you want, you can create those stories, but creating a story is a special skill and it requires time. And to remember all those moments, it will not be one-time story. So what you can do is make 200 stories which you can remember right now, right? And you don't have to be very specific about which 4 elements you should take, but it will give you some hint about which are your dominating traits. And with that, if you can create that 200 stories, then it does a lot of good to your confidence. And once your confidence is built, you can appear at any interview and you can actually create your resume accordingly, and your cover letters will be very crisp. Uh, while it being crisp, it also can tell a lot of how you will be effective for a particular organization. It takes some time to create the first letter, outlining your strength, but you can then create 50 cover letter depending on the job profile, that the nearest job profile, the closest job profile that you are searching. It will not match 100% of no profile that is advertised for open for jobs. Not 100% of your profile will match with some profile. When it matches 100%, you are just big for that job and you will not be very satisfied with that job. So any job that is 60% matching will have your interest, and you should look for those kind of jobs so that you can create the rest of the 40% in your profile to attract people, because it is not there. You are just visioning that is more attractive than things you have already done, because your ability to visualize things before those are undertaken, that is a huge and immense capability, right? So many people tell me that it is a lie. Visions are lies. Whatever you think beforehand, envision beforehand, are lies. No, not at all. Those are a huge capability to explore possibility. What possibility is possible? Projection, So that is a huge market, a huge thing for the market, and your market value goes up as soon as you create that kind of dreams. It is a dream. You are giving a dream to your employer, your probable employer, and it doesn't cost you anything, right? So many of your employer might believe or might not believe. That is the second stage of our model. What we will do is we will analyze whatever are their existing data. If we can get of course from the internet, and we can interpret their data, how it is going. Interpretation, nobody can hold you responsible, right? So interpret that data and uh, kind of synchronize your story along with that. So this is what we will do in my class. But right now You can always take the leadership DNA test and tell me what did you find, and book a call with me or come to my webinar or discussion class. Normally I have this discovery classes on Saturdays. So please come there with your results so that we can figure out how you can be your best self. Right? Thank you for watching, and please comment below as to what has been your learning. Thank you. Thank you for watching.